Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Motherfucker, I've no idea actually. Looks a bit cloudy, it's a bit dark in here. How are you doing, guys? You're right, I'm absolutely shattered this morning. Hello, Remy. Where are you? Hiya, mate. Alright. Yay, my man. What's up? Get down. Out of work yet? You know. Someone's happy to see me. I remember when it used to be a chick. These days, just a dog. Well, it used to be dogs back then. I've run out of Sucralose, which is my sweetener that I use. I had to get it sent from Germany, from a company called Bulk. Sucralose, that's not a brand name, is a sweetener, and it's 600 times sweeter than sugar, but 0 calories. That's right, so you only put a little bit in. I've run out of it. It's coming today. It's getting delivered today, apparently, by DHL or some shit. I have to use stevia or stevia. It's going to be disgusting. It's going to be rubbish. I don't even know why I put kettle on and have a coffee first thing in the morning. So, I was thinking, in the morning when I get up, should I do like a quick video? Well, I say a quick video. You know what my videos are like. I'll be here all fucking day. Can you tell I'm half asleep? I did a stream last night after the game. This is my coffee cup in the morning. I did a stream after the game last night. But I didn't stay on very long, to be honest. Well, I did. It was at least an hour or two, something like that. But I think around just after midnight, 1:15 midnight, my time, I was like, nah, I gotta go, I'm tired. Don't know why I'm telling you this. Yeah, let's do good morning videos and that. So, I have to put this sweetener in. Hello, good morning. Today we are going to be talking about Kylian Mbappe. Something very important that I want to run by you. Mbappe 2024, 2025, 2026. Get the fuck down. Have I run out of water? No, everything's going wrong this morning. I've got something to talk to you about Mbappe. Last night, do you know what? That game last night, it was one of them games where I thought, you know, like the Arsenal game, it was a case of like, when are they going to score, you know what I mean? When is it all going to go fucking wrong? Fulham obviously did. But the thing with Liverpool at the moment, and I said this on the stream afterwards, is we're winning things that, you know, games that sometimes you're like, you don't think. I worked on piss last night. This is what I'm like before coffee, obviously. A side that win, you're like, a team that wins the league and competitions or whatever. Oh, I don't know, sometimes. I think I've been on piss. What I'm trying to say, I'll be better when I've had this coffee. What I'm trying to say is that if you can win games when you don't look convincing sometime, or when you're being outplayed, or when you've got a lot of personnel missing, if you can still win them games, that's the sign of a side that can actually win things. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I'll put about 6 of them in there. So, Mbappe today, we've got, what else might we be talking? I haven't checked my phone yet, we're going to do that in real time. You don't know what you're missing out as a channel member on here, you know. Just saying. Well, we have channel supporters and channel members. Slightly different. I think I've got to upload a new video explaining them things. I don't know. Channel supporter opens up all the videos. What else does it do? Hang on, I've got to make it sound really exciting. It gives you a ball next to your name in the chat. It's important. Gives you a different colour name. Shows people you're fucking important. You know what I mean? Channel member is the same, but it also, they can read things as well on here. If there's something really juicy posted on the members website, where the VIP is at, I copy it across for the channel members as well. So if you want a bit more. Anyway, Mbappe, game last night. KopTalk podcast has to be done today. Has to be done. I know I got an email from John. John's a long time listener to the podcast. I think I've done that podcast about 20 years on and off, you know. No, even longer. Even longer. Okay, so let's just instantly starting to wake up with just a mouthful of coffee. Let's have a look, see if there's anything that I need to see. First of all, let's check the emails. Tu pedido está muy cerca. That's close. It means my order is very close. My Sucralose is almost here. I got a new Patreon, or new patron. Jack Jenkins is joining my DKB podcast. How cool is that? I do another podcast, not just football. Dunk Knows Best. Have a look on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. Dunk Knows Best. I'm going to update that today. We have a right laugh on there, guys. It's not football. Right. Corbally Red on Twitter, on X. Do you know him? Do you follow him? I like his comments. He said 8 minutes ago, Conor Bradley is ready for the Premier League. Don't have any worries about him covering at right back next few weeks. Willian tried to run him on the outside 2 or 3 times in the first half last night, and he eventually gave up when he realised how good Bradley was defensively. Now, Conor Bradley is, as Brendan Rodgers would say, fantastic. He's good, isn't he, guys? I like him. It's been a while since I've looked. I've got to be careful, I don't want to be like Sadio Mane. It's a while since I've looked at a youngster and they've excited me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really, you know what I mean? Because you see so many over the years, don't you, Sadio? What I mean is, I don't know, sometimes you see them and they're going to be the next best this and that, and before you know it, they're loaned out and then there's no way back. Corbally Red also said, when Salah is away, Nunes has to start every match for us. His introduction immediately turned us last night from predictable to unpredictable. Bet centre-backs in Premier League 8 playing against him. He's right, innit, Nunes? I've been critical of him, for like the chances he misses and, the return on goals and that. But what he's doing for the team is very, very good. And there's no denying that. Changes things sometimes, doesn't he? And do you know what? It's easy to be critical of someone and say, oh, they're not doing it right. But those of you that do follow all of my content will know that I've said, I really like this guy. I really like him as a person. Do you know what I mean? When we do like them silly question and answers things on a stream on a Saturday night when we're pissed, when Spectre's on asking us about aliens and that, right? Sometimes people say, who would you most like to go for a drink with? And I always say Andy Robertson or Nunes. Don't know why I picked Nunes. I just think he'd be a right fucking good laugh. He seems like a really nice kid, I think. That's what people say anyway. I've met him. Don't judge anyone till you meet them. It's true that. Don't believe a fucking thing. I remember being in a bar once down in Benidorm. I was with a chick, obviously. And I was single at the time. I was allowed to be with her. Not that would have made any difference. And a fella walked in that was a singer, an entertainer in the resort. She said, do you know him? I said, no. She said, he's a right. And I went, really? She went, yeah. And I went, all right, okay. But I said to her, okay, I get you. I said, but I'm not being funny, but I like to make my own opinions up about people. How many times do you meet people in life that go, don't like him, don't like her? And then you might meet them and think, well, that's all right. Judge everyone on your own thing. It's the same when it comes to football. Paul Merson I used to think was a right plank. Then I met him out here at a function, because I used to do the sports show on the radio out here, right? I don't do it anymore, and the reason I don't do it anymore is because I used to do 5 hours on a sports show on a Saturday, for nothing, right? Yeah, sponsorship deals and things like that. But I enjoyed doing it with my two friends. But then I thought, this isn't right. I'm helping someone else's business 5 hours on a Saturday when I could be at KopTalk streaming and talking to you guys. I didn't used to do the streaming back then. You know what I mean? Anyway, Paul the radio station organised like a dinner and dance, and Merson was one of the guys. It was the main man, you know, the speaker. So we had that little private room, you know, behind where the public are, where they've bought the tickets, and he was just sat in there on his phone on a bar stool, just him on his own in this room, like a disused room or something in a big fancy hotel. And I was part of the crew, you know, the radio station. We were there for a drink that night. We weren't doing any shows or anything. And I walked in and I went, hey, Paul, pleased to meet you. And I got talking to him. What a fucking great lad he was. And up until that point, I thought he was a knob. And that's why I wanted to go and speak to him. One of the nicest people I've ever met in football. Seriously. And I says to him, my mate, one of my mates, Stu in London, he's a massive Arsenal fan, him. He went, isn't he? He went, should we ring him up? I went, what? He went, should we call him? I went, really? Yeah. So we got my phone, rang Stu, and he went, what do you want? Because he thought it was me. And he was like, oh, it's Merce. He was like, what? I like things like that. You know what I mean? So, anyway. Oh, you make your own decisions in life. You know what? Sometimes it turns out she was right, actually. He was a bit up his own ass. Here we go. Victor Osimhen. I think Miserable Martin really likes him. Someone else as well. Can't remember if it's Matthew. Let's have a look what's happening with Victor Osimhen. He's open to a Chelsea move. He's believed to be open to joining Chelsea on a permanent basis. He's been into a whole host of major European clubs on the back of his hugely impressive title-winning season with his current employers last term, one of which is Liverpool. And apparently there's a report on the Daily Mail website claiming Osimhen has a £103 million release clause in his contract and is open to signing for Chelsea. Such news will come as a blow to the Reds should Jurgen Klopp side be weighing up a move. I think we have sniffed around him a bit, but it ain't happening at that price. Only Mbappe is happening at that. That's fucking awful, I've got to be honest. A bit bad, but I'll have a bit more. They're expensive, them capsules. And that really was a bit more. So this video, this video is just, I thought I'd make a video for a laugh. You know, like the minute I woke up. I might do them every morning. What do you think? Would you like a video like this? Morning briefing sort of thing. You know what I mean? Because this is what I do in the morning. Normally I just don't record. I have a coffee. I don't stand in the kitchen. I go sit in the lounge. But then I'll have a look and see what I'm waking up to. You can see my eyes are red raw. Look. Looks like I'm not lash. Oh, right, there's Mbappe stuff here. Oh shit, how do I get rid of that? Oh, I've lost it. We're going to be talking about Mbappe when I wake up. Blah, blah, blah. All the stuff this morning really is to do with last night's game, which is obvious. Now, when Liverpool play at home, when Liverpool play at any time, but usually, or more so is a better saying, more so when they play at home, you might see some claims made 1 or 2 days afterwards. That's because the big cheese, some of the corporates, rub shoulders with people from within the club. And sometimes people talk about things. And it's something that, I don't know. I've been around these parts. So I'm not going to tell you how long. Does anyone know how long I've been doing the KopTalk gig? Too fucking long. I know, you're right. I'm sick of it and all, to be honest. I see patterns and I know what happens. And some of you may have done corporate hospitality at Anfield, right? But I'm not talking about that, right? Us normal folk. I'm talking about big corporate hospitality, you know what I mean? And those people tend to, you know, I don't know, I can make a video all about it, but just watch after a Liverpool game, especially a home game, just monitor the news more so a couple of days afterwards, you know, 1 or 2 days afterwards. People wake up today, they're going to go to work, they're going to go to their business, whatever, and they're going to say, do you know what he said last night? What? This is what Jurgen's doing. Fuck off. Don't say out though. Of course I won't say anything. Doc, guess what? Do you know what I mean? This is what happens. Do you hate these stupid... hang on a minute. When's my delivery coming? A PIN number? What, to get a fucking bag of sweetener? Contactless delivery. Provide the courier with the PIN during the delivery. It's a fucking bag of sweetener. It's about that big. Don't you hate these stupid fucking... What is it? Clickbaity things like... Liverpool Echo on X, right? Darwin Núñez sends Jurgen Klopp message as Harvey Elliott question remains. The fuck is that? Sounds like some sort of World War II briefing. Sends message as Harvey Elliott question remains. Oh, let's click on it, see what it is. Let's fucking not. And I tell you what, there's this plank on X, right? And I searched something yesterday. I can't remember what I was searching. No, not that. Look, I know what I'm doing when it comes to searching. I got my tips off man here. That's the worst cup of coffee I've had in a month. I need my sweetener. I was searching something on X yesterday, and it was a keyword, and this particular user came up on X. He's got his own website. I've never seen a website that's got many adverts on in my life. And his whole account is about things like that, these silly little, you wouldn't believe what Jurgen did next, that kind of shit, click through to my website kind of thing. And even like simple little clips of videos that are maybe 10 seconds long that you could just put on social media and say, hey, look lads, look what the boss said, he has to bring, it really annoys me. Very annoys me. You're probably thinking, why? I'll tell you why. Because there's nothing worse than seeing something and thinking, oh, what's this? And then clicking through and going, what a load of fucking wank. I hate people that do that. I mean, absolutely despise people that do that. I understand big organisations doing it, but so-called fans and stuff, you don't need to do that. I've run my website for a long time, and every penny fucking counts. Do you know what I mean? Every penny counts. No bullshit about it. But I don't have to do that, and I won't do that. Fucking clown. Can't stand that guy. Don't know a thing about him. And normally I'll say to you, when I criticise a journalist, I say, might be a nice fella, dad, brother, son, he's got a job to do and all that. Not in this instance. Absolute fucking cock, honestly. The amount of shite that he puts out. You'll get like transfer deadline day, say the summer transfer deadline day. Now it happens, Liverpool fans suicidal, wanting to hang themselves and everything. And then within 10 minutes, 5 minutes of the transfer window closing, he's going, look at these new limited edition boots that you can get from the club store. Amazing these. God, I can't believe it. You'll never guess what. He's a fucking clown. Right, what else? See, I'd love to be able to tell you my true feelings about some of these people. I'd love to. You know what? Back in the day, when I had KopTalk, when I was in my 20s and that, there's no wonder I had so many fucking haters because I used to say it. Yeah, okay. You still watching? Connor, Conor Bradley's getting a lot of praise. Right, so there's nothing. Chris Bascom. He's not very relevant today, Chris Bascom, is he? Back in the day, he was someone that, a lot of people used to listen to. The journalists, over the years, yeah, Chris Bascom. He writes for the Telegraph now, doesn't he? But he used to be pals with some of the Liverpool players back in the day. Not anymore. He once allegedly called me You know, I'm sure he called me, but I mean, he actually called me. Hello? Is that Duncan? Yeah. Not going to say any more at the minute. One day. Nice lad. I'm sure. Oh, here we go. That fucking Indy idiot. Very Indy knows absolutely nothing of it. You know that, right? But that account's making quite a few bob on Twitter. X. It is. Watch for his retweets. Liverpool Football Club have started talks with CPFC regarding Michael Olise. Liverpool want to sign the player in the summer. Early stage talks are positive. Manchester United are also keen, but ideally the player wants to play in the Champions League next season. I can't believe people follow that account. But you know what? Any X account in the bio says contact the business or whatever, and you know what I mean? So, come on, man. Contact the business. You run a Twitter account, right? But it just means for exposure. So if you contact the business, some of these accounts, 400,000 followers, you can say, will you retweet my channel, please? I want a bit, you know, and he'll go, yeah, give us 50 quid. It's true. So watch for the retweets. The retweets are where someone's paid for it. You know that, right? You do know that, don't you? I run a legitimate business, I'll have you know. I do. I still see it as a hobby, which is how it started many, many years ago. Love of Liverpool Football Club. But it has to be a business for tax purposes. Tax that I declare. Now Remy's out there going, what the fuck have I done? I'm not going to grass you up. Just wait a minute. Indy again. Everton defender Jared Branthwaite's family members sitting in the main stand at Anfield. Big LFC fans. What? Busy day with our contacts at Arsenal. Fuck off, city cunts. Oh, yesterday I saw that one, yeah. Liverpool overplaying Trent Alexander-Arnold injuries, not that serious. Yeah, let's just pretend he's injured. What do you mean overplaying? This will be out for a few weeks, not a few months. This is the thing. When I do not follow those accounts, right? These are coming up on, like, I have searched things on my computers, you know, in my office. I like to keep an eye on what's being said by these fucking idiots. And it's important. Why would you want to know what's being said by that idiot, for example? Because at some point during the day, someone on the members' website might come in and say, oh, I've heard this. And I'll go, where did you hear that? And I'll go, oh, I don't know, my mate. And I said, well, I'll tell you where it came from. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to watch the shit as well. I ain't got time for these fucking idiots. Jurgen Klopp on Curtis Jones. He is super, super, super important to us. Yeah, he's doing all right, isn't he? He's had a lot of criticism, that lad. Something about Mbappe, but nothing to tell you, it's shite. We're going to be talking about Mbappe soon when I've woken up. Right, that's that then. Emails. Did I check my emails? Right, we've got no KopTalk emails overnight, so no one's saying anything. Members website now. Let's have a look. I'm not logged in. What a fucking surprise. Don't know my password. Members site. There we go. Log in. We have a thing called the shout box, and I would predict that everyone's saying hello to each other right now. I don't know though. Wilkie. Morning, chaps. Martin561. Morning, folks. Melvin, sorry, morning all. Good comeback last night. Nunes changed the game. Archie, morning all. LFC 99. Top man. Morning, lads. Happy Thursday out. You're all keeping safe and well. Oh, did you see that Phil Mcnulty thing last night? Did you see it? he went on Twitter, replied to like a Liverpool related tweet to do with the game, and he went, what did he say? I retweeted it. Fucking cunts or something like that. KopTalk. At KopTalk on X and at Duncan Oldham. But we do have KopTalk TV on X as well. Phil Mcnulty replied to a tweet by Mail Sport which said Curtis Jones' effort takes a wicked deflection and loops in over Leno. And Phil Mcnulty replied, you can see that right at the bottom there, absolute cunts, right? Because he allegedly forgot that he was on his own account. In other words, many people think he uses a fake account to pass his real opinions around the interwebs, and he forgot he was logged into his work account, Phil Mcnulty, if that makes sense, because that tweet was deleted within minutes. He said, sorry, I've been hacked. Who gets their account recovered within minutes? We're not having that. I still think it's funny. But yeah, so we have like a little shout box there. Look, it's called the chat room, where everyone goes and talks and shit during the day. And the good thing about this is, if you turn your phone on its side, I think it becomes a big chat room. Look, it's mint. I love it. It's mint. I'm proud, mate. I'm proud of my website. I like it. But you know what I'm more proud about than anything is the people on it. Fucking mint people. They supported me for years. These are like my absolute fucking heroes, man. I have so many people support my content and appreciate things I do, even stupid videos like this first thing in the morning. You guys leaving a comment, a thumbsing up a video is support. Do you know what I mean? These enable me to exist. Because, you know what I mean? I'd have to fucking get a paper round or something if you work for these. But what makes KopTalk is the community, whether it's here on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook, X, whatever. So it's amazing. All these people from all over the world brought together, and they want to do it on KopTalk, man. Anyway, so they're all saying hello to each other. Right, it's 8 o'clock in England. What we got to talk about on here? This was a good post on the members' website the other day. No need to sell Salah. Our rebuild is mostly done already. That was by a member called Rob Zabagio, who's been with me for years. Joined 11th of August 2003, it says here. And to be honest with you, we reset and moved the website around then, I think. So it probably dates back even further. That was a really good discussion. Conor Bradley, it's going to be the obvious. Let's look in the scouting department. Oh, the only thing that's been updated since I went to sleep last night is the Kylian Mbappe updates thread. Let's have a look. Okay, they're talking about the pros and cons. But I updated that thread, if you like, that discussion last night with what I'm going to talk about in my next video today. Okay, have we covered everything? We also have, listen, I did check this earlier this morning. We also have KopTalk chat. Look at this, look, a little chat room, right? So if you've got a mobile device, a laptop, a tablet, a computer, you can download or register Telegram. It's a free app. It's like WhatsApp. It's messaging, but you can use it for groups, right? No one sees your number or anything. And a lot of the people you see in the comments on here will be on there. Look, they're on there talking about, last night's game or whatnot. What's this here? What's that? Oh, it's John Henry. Here we go. Look at that. Look, see, someone's dropped it in there. Look. It says, John Henry on personal mission to sign global superstar with iconic Reds, and then it cuts off because obviously you've got to go read the article. Henry will reportedly leave no stone unturned in his bid to bring Mbappe to Anfield after further details seemingly emerge of how his ambitious plan will come to fruition. Now, I don't know who's written this, but we're going to click on it and watch my face in real time. Right? Because that is exactly what I've been hearing, guys. I shit you not. You don't listen. I'm not naive, right? I'm not naive. I don't like the owners. I know what the track record is of the owners. And I'm just not an idiot. Do you know what I mean? Well, I might be an idiot to some of you, but I'm not an idiot when it comes to this shit, right? And too many people associated to the player, to both football clubs, PSG and Real Madrid, and too many people associated to Liverpool Football Club, too many of his friends, right, keep mentioning fucking Liverpool. I've changed my opinions. And my opinion, I've tried to explain this last night on the live stream. My opinion is it's not just about the outcome of where the player goes for his transfer, right? We expect him to go to Real Madrid. It's the opinion, if you've got it a little bit, if you come back from, right, okay, when he completes the move, everyone will go, you said he was going to, and I've never fucking said that. I don't think he's going to come to Liverpool, right? My opinion is also about the bits behind the transfer. What FSG is saying, what their attitudes are behind the scenes. We always say they're not ambitious enough. So if all of a sudden someone within that organisation is saying, we would fucking do it if we can make it happen, that message needs to be conveyed to you, and that's what I'm trying to do. And also, it could signal their intentions with regards to the manager and whether they want him to extend, what they would do to try and make that happen. So don't come back to me later on when he goes to Real Madrid and say, you said that. No, I've not fucking said that. What I'm saying is my opinion's changed from, don't be so stupid, it could never fucking happen, it would never happen, to, do you know what? There are a few factors that could possibly make it happen. And we all know it starts with Real Madrid falling through, so that's the first one. Before that falls through, that would have to fall through first. There's no point even thinking about the other things as well. But I'm telling you, there's people at Anfield in high fucking places that are saying this. And this was, we did a video the other day on it. What the fuck was it called? Something to do with Kylian Mbappe. FSG would make him the new king of Anfield or something like that. Same fucking thing. But we're going to click on it. You're going to watch my face in real time. It's a nice face. Well, my mum loved it. We're going to click through to that because I don't know what the source is. You ready? Oh, this is the chat room. All you have to do on your browser, if you're on a computer, is put T for Telegram, t.me KopTalk chat, one word. t.me/KopTalk chat. And we also have t.me/KopTalk news, which is a news channel that you can follow, right? And that should prompt you to download the app. If you've got a mobile phone, go on your Play Store or the App Store for your Apple or what's it called? I was going to say Argos, Android, and search Telegram, download it. Same principle, just type it in your browser, it'll come up whatever. You're missing out. There's 317 people in there. They do share a lot of shit as well, though, so you've got to look out for me, because I'll put you right, you know what I'm saying? And this could be shit, so let's have a look. Do you like these morning videos? I'm waking up a bit. Would you like me to do these in the morning? When I get up in the morning, I have a coffee, sit there, like fucking, shouting at GMB on TV. Yesterday it was fucking DragCon. Never understood that drag queen thing, have you? Fellas that want to dress up as women in there. And then they think it's funny. I don't understand that. See, me personally, I just like women that dress up. Them stockings and that, black, see-through. Red painted toenails and that. Yeah. It's not quite the same effect seeing some, fella there. All right, Dave, how's it going? I'm all right, don't you? All right. Oh, fucking hell. Right, let's click on this. Here we go. Who is it? It's taking us to Apple News. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. It's Team Talk. Right. So, my initial reaction is Team Talk, which is fucking... They're citing somebody else, though. They have to be citing somebody else. They have not got this. They can't have got that. Right? So, this is what I do when I see stuff, guys. Right? I'm already thinking they're citing somebody else. They're regurgitating. And that's not too bad. Sometimes if someone's going, oh, by the way, I'm bringing this to your attention, which is what I do. But then what you need to look at the last paragraph to see what the opinion is of the author. Let's see what it says. Kylian Mbappe to Liverpool, John Henry on personal mission to sign global superstar with iconic Reds hero to be sacrificed. Now, I have not seen anything in the media that has... Personal mission is quoted, not speech bubbles, but just them little them ones, right? You're just like, that means or should mean that they say that an article somewhere is saying personal mission. It's not a quote, I don't think, right? We'll see in a minute. I've not seen that. I've not seen it written like that, personal mission. I've heard about, not heard, let me rephrase that. I've seen it in text, in reports that FSG would really want to make it happen kind of thing, but I've not seen personal mission. I've not seen any reference to John Henry personally. I'm fucking telling you guys, there's something in this shit, right? All right, let me be specific here. That doesn't mean... all right, okay, so the FSG out people, and let's be honest, if there was an FSG out or FSG in camp, which there is, I'd be in the FSG out camp for transparency. I don't want to hear that we've won everything under FSG because we'd have won a lot more under others, in my opinion. Well, when I say others, I don't know that because it could have been worse. What I mean is, I think if they were more ambitious owners, if they'd have backed the manager at times when he said, look, I need this player, he's only 30 million, and they said, no, you've got to sell first, I think we would have won more, okay? But they're not bad owners. I want to make that clear, but I don't like them. So you could be saying, nah, this is just drivel, this is just FSG propaganda. Look at the Bellingham thing done. Totally different. And remember, I don't think we're going to sign Mbappe. Why are you talking about it then? Because like I just said a few minutes ago, you fucking idiot, right? Not you, just one of them divs that will be saying this in the background, right? What I said to you before is it's also about other things that are happening and attitudes and pointing out that things might be, the mentality might be a little bit different sometimes, right? So, Kylian Mbappe to Liverpool, John Henry on personal mission to sign global superstar with iconic Reds hero to be sacrificed. My initial, now I've read that, I think this is going to be touching on the original reports in Spain. I think this might, I expect to see Spain mentioned somewhere in this article. If they're not, I think that's where that's coming from. Although they're in Spain, they didn't say sacrifice. Because for an iconic Reds hero to be sacrificed, which is obviously going to be Mo Salah, that makes it sound like you're making the decision to give him up, to make it happen, or you want this to happen with Mbappe, so we're going to sacrifice Mo Salah. And that wasn't what was claimed in Spain. In Spain, they were saying if Mo Salah leaves for Saudi Arabia, well, that's looking less and less likely, right? Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's looking less and less likely, but it just seems to have gone a bit cut. Fuck off, I hate flies. What did I tell you? See, I knew this before I even fucking... Do you know what I mean, guys? They don't say DKB don't knows best for nothing. I'm pointing at my cap that I've not got on. Ambitious Liverpool owner. That's just... I'm not having that. It's not changed that for you, yeah, because we all know it. Someone will be like, what the fuck? Anyway, ambitious Liverpool owner. It's not ambitious at all. But he certainly hasn't been to date. John Henry will reportedly... Now, you've got to be careful when someone uses the word reportedly, because that means... That's a disclaimer when someone says reportedly, all right? And I do it myself. So not to mislead, but to be clear with my readers. So if I write a news article and I say report today or reportedly, that means, look, I'm just bringing this to your attention. Don't blame me if it's a load of bullshit. But a lot of websites that exist to generate revenue, Team Talk is one of them, obviously, they will regurgitate and post as many things as they can, and you'll see the word reportedly used excessively on their articles. Anyway, he will reportedly leave no stone unturned in his quest to bring Kylian Mbappe to Anfield. Now, we heard similar, didn't we, with Casado in the summer. Do you remember John Henry popping over and that, what the fuck's going on and all that? You know what I mean? Maybe that's... Oh, I said there's a picture of Linda there as well. I took my blood pressure tablets, yeah. I'd give her the best 3 minutes of her fucking life. Maybe she'd be content living here with me in that picture behind. You don't know, guys. I don't fucking know. Right. The future 25-year-old global phenomenon, arguably the biggest name in world football right now, is dominating column inches. As he enters the final 6 months of his contract, blah, blah. We know all this. Reports in Spain are adamant that the World Cup winner will be parading himself with a new side from the summer. No, I think that's untrue. I don't think that's true. I am in Spain. I read everything in Spain to do with Mbappe, and they're not adamant that he will be playing in Spain. The pro-Real Madrid media might be suggesting that. But no, because they also say that there's strong interest from Liverpool. And they also say that, you know, they leave it open a little bit that he might extend with PSG. But the Spanish media in general are saying, you know, Real Madrid are doing, you know, trying to sign him. This is where we expect him to go. But Liverpool are really in there, and the player really likes Liverpool. So this is not true. The forwards entourage, however, were quick to play down those claims. What did they say down? It was claimed earlier this week that Real Madrid had already agreed a pre-contract agreement. Okay, well, it's been claimed that for fucking ages, isn't it? But these entourage were quick to play down those claims, make it clear nothing had been finalised, and that any decision on the player's future would be put on ice for the time being. That bit's true. His entourage did do that because his mum, a Liverpool fan, just saying. His mum, she loves Liverpool, right? Basically issued a statement saying, like any mum would do, right? My mum would look after me and all, even if I was but I am a world superstar in my own little world, you know what I mean? My mum would have stuck up for me and all. My mum would be issuing statements left, right and centre. When I had the haters back in the day, I mean, I still got them now, but when it was really bad, I'm not having them saying that about you. I'll fucking kill him if I say, Mum, you can't go out. Give me that fucking, I'm going on there to tell them. So you can't show me up. Anyway, Mbappe's mum, I miss my mum so much. Anyway, let's not go down that one. Mbappe's mum issued a statement saying, what did she say? I've got to change the subject very quickly. Basically saying we won't be bullied. He won't be bullied into going, to Real Madrid. We're not going to be bullied into making a decision. And I believe it. I think that's true. If there was if that deal was as agreed as a lot of these media people want you to think, it would be announced, it'd be out there, it'd be all done. Fuck all that respect to PSG. They're all right. He's got a fine relationship with them. I genuinely think that he has not finalised his decision as at the time of recording. Mentioned that yesterday, didn't I, about at the time of recording, at the time of publication. It's important because by the time this video is uploaded, I might change my mind or he might announce he was going to Real Madrid. That move, the issuing of the statement, has seemingly strengthened Liverpool's prospects of landing Mbappe, despite Jurgen Klopp persistently laughing off the chances. To strengthen those claims, reports in Spain suggested the Reds do genuinely have a bigger chance of landing Mbappe than they are letting on. I don't think anyone at Liverpool thinks there's a chance of landing Mbappe at the present time. Strong claims in Mundo Deportivo claimed the Reds had a plan in place to meet Mbappe's giant wage demands, reported said to be $700,000 a week, and were willing to understand the Liverpool throne to convince him to sign. So this is touching on that report that we touched on the other day. And with Liverpool now viewed as the main rivals for Real Madrid to win the race, Mundo Deportivo reports Liverpool believe, in an italic text, they can convince him to head to Merseyside by giving him number one status. That is not what that original article said, from my recollection, and it was it was Spanish. It was in Spanish. What that article said was that I think it was more of like at PSG he was not the main man. At Real Madrid, he wouldn't be the main man. At Liverpool, he would be the main man. This team talk here are trying to imply that Mundo Deportivo are saying that Liverpool believe they can convince him he will be the main man. They're kind of accurate, but I don't think it's very clear. It doesn't matter, it's me being pedantic. Taking the story onto another level, Mundo Deportivo now claims Liverpool owner Henry has made the sign of Mbappe's personal mission. The American has reportedly, you see that? Do you see that word again? Bold claim followed with the American has reportedly made it clear. So they've got all the traffic in, right? They've got the traffic in. Everyone's come and read the article, which is regurgitated anyway. But it's reportedly made it clear that funds can and will be made available to potentially get the deal over the line, with a number of commercial tie-ins and marketing deals said to be key in Liverpool finding a way to finance such a move. Even though the authenticity of this article and the reasons for its publication are not genuine, it's just to get traffic or whatever, there is some bits in here that are actually, I do believe all this. Well, most of it. Part of that strategy would see Liverpool having to sacrifice Mo Salah, 350 grand a week. Henry is said to be. Notice it doesn't say Henry is convinced. It says Henry is said to be convinced. Another as a disclaimer again. That signing Mbappe, despite earning double salary, does make plenty of sense for the Reds. 6 years his junior. Henry believes, that's a statement, Liverpool could be landing on the best star in the world in his prime years. Okay, that's more or less it. There was no mention in Spain that Liverpool would willingly sacrifice Mo Salah. There just wasn't. That's not what it said. It just said for it to happen, Salah would have to be sold. And I agree with that. Oh, it's fucking cold now. Well, there's no wonder, is there? He said he stood there waffling. I got a message. Right, here we go. Is it about Liverpool? Or is it some flange? Crank the flange. Listen, if you've got Spotify, go on Spotify and search Crank the Flange DKB remix. There you go. If you're a Saturday night participant, if you come to the streams on Saturday night, you'll have already done that. We will be live on Saturday night on here. We're going to have a knees up. I'm not going out with the boys before, guys, so I won't be wankered like last weekend. Well, I might be later in the evening. So, is this a good idea, doing a video like this? Like, you know, like, alright guys, and then waking up and going over things the day ahead? That was my intentions. I didn't know I was going to be talking that long about that. Are you an old school viewer? I'm emotional, what's wrong with me? Brothers! Where are you, brothers? I can hear him shouting from the wardrobe because he's in a box in the wardrobe in there going, I'm in here, I'm in a fucking box. For those of you that don't know, Rodders was my old dog, you know what I mean? And now you see Remy all the time, who's looking at me through the glass door. And Rodders was worse. I'd be recording a video, he'd come in and just fucking fart. You know what I mean? Stuff like Rodders was a legend. Rodders was a legend. You see my live streams on a night time in that room, you'll see the picture behind me. People mention Rodders. When he died, thousands of people posted messages online on the Facebook post, gutted that Rodders had died. And I remember someone saying, it's a fucking dog, fuck's wrong with you? And I was like, yeah, but he might be a dog, but will this many people comment when you die? Just saying. Well, I miss Rodders anymore. Matthew Beale, God bless him, did put a little picture together of Rodders and Remy, and it's really, really good. It would look mint on that wall. I don't know if it's possible though. And it'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? You know, like if I ever get some female company around these parts. Clearly there is no female company around these parts because that picture won't be there. Because they'd be like, who got that fucking picture? And then I can't go, well, my wife did. It used to be her kitchen, you know what I'm saying? I remember the conversation when she put that, I was like, fucking hell, I like it. I said, I don't think it's shite. Do you want to cook dinner? I don't know, but at least I think it's great, leave it where it is. It's got to go though, it'd be a sad day in all honesty when that comes down, but such is life. I'm emotional today, talking about my mum, talking about Rodders, talking about my failed marriage. Do you know what I think contributed to that? KopTalk. Well, I know it did. I think KopTalk and my involvement in the website, and I'm not joking now, since the 90s, because that's when I was with Maria, my first wife, my childhood sweetheart from school. As you know, we got married at Anfield with our pictures took up. at Anfield. We had the reception at Anfield. It was all amazing. Big Liverpool FC wedding. Shirt, sent to us by Gerard Houllier and all the players and all that. With KopTalk comes a lot of stress. People think it's just a fucking YouTube channel, just a podcast, just a web. It's not. And there's been some times when it's been very, very difficult. Usually finance related. But it's weird because the first time it was probably too much money that caused the stress and sudden interest, from ladies of the opposite sex, and then later in life, I think the stress of this website, it fucking kills me sometimes, guys. You've no idea. That's why everyone that supports me on here, be it on my YouTube channel or on a VIP member or whatever, that's why I'll be forever grateful to them, because without that, I'd be fucked. I can't use a website as an excuse, you know what I mean? Made plenty of mistakes, guys, but the only thing is you've got to try and learn from them, do you know what I mean? Got to try and learn. So it'll come down when I need to take it down. Right, what else? So we touched on the chat room, we touched on... I don't know if we should do these morning briefings because they're a bit long, aren't they? 52 minutes. But this is my point that I'm making. I've just given you already, and it will continue, 52 minutes almost, attention. But if you were my wife, you'd probably get 3 minutes if you were lucky. You know what I mean? There's a bit of truth in that, to be honest with you. But it's right. To Rodders. Fucking disgusting. It's grim. It's fucking awful. I can't wait till my sweeteners delivered. So listen, you can buy Sucralose on Amazon and places like that. In Spain it's called Sucralose. But Sucralose, Sucralose, maybe Sucralose. But it's shite. There's a company called Bulk. If you Google Bulk powders, I'm not associated, I'm not an affiliate, not being paid anything. And search Sucralose on their website. It's like a little bag, and I shit you not, it's 600 times sweeter than sugar. And you put the teeniest bit in. There's no calories. It's beautiful. I've tried sweeteners all my life. Try and get weight off and shit like that. That one's a good one. This is supposed to be fucking good, innit? Stevia. Or stevia, whatever. It's fucking awful. There's about 12 in there. Hasn't made any difference. But it'll come today. So maybe you'll see a happier video later in the day from me. So do you want vids like this? Or are they just too long-winded? The thing is, some people do message me and say, I really like the long videos done because I'll chill. I'll have a cup of tea with you. Some people haven't got time for it. I get that. And the funny thing is, I thought to myself this morning, I thought, you know what? Why don't I just do like a raw, authentic video and just put kettle on and talk. Every single subject that we've discussed in this video today, I had no idea I was going to discuss other than telling you my intentions to do this Mbappe video this morning. And it's not very exciting, but it is for me. It's exciting for me, and I'll explain why when I make the video. And then maybe you'll try and understand where I've been coming from with it all. You probably won't. But now it's 54 minutes long, so we're going to try and get it out for another 6 minutes. That's what she said. Now what? Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but earlier in this video, I talked about a Liverpool website, fans website or whatever, and this guy on Twitter that links people to it for every fucking thing he puts out there, with loads of adverts. And I don't like it when people do that. It's their own business, I know that. But I just don't see why you need to send people like I just know I know the game anyway. So I was looking at my advertising on there. If you go to www.koptalk.com, go and have a look, please. Go and have a look. There is not an advert on the top, the bottom, the middle. There shouldn't be, unless something's happened overnight, which shouldn't because I've been in bed. But what I mean by that is sometimes I might forget to remove some code or something, because honestly I do stuff and I can't remember what I did fucking years ago to remove. What I mean is I might add some code years ago and then think, how do I remove that advert? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, there's 2 adverts I think on the front page at the moment, down the right hand side, which I'm contractually obliged to, I can't take them down because someone's paid for them to be there. Well, one of them, the one at the bottom right, hasn't been paid yet. But it's good money. Do you know what I mean? It's money I can't turn down in winter. So I don't really want adverts there, but I can't afford not to do it. But if you were to click on the news article on the front page, go and click on that. The news article on the front page is probably about Trent Alexander-Arnold's injury. If you click on that, there'll be no adverts when you click through on it. At the time I'm recording this video, because today something might change, because I might come up with a different idea. So the front page has got 2 adverts on at the minute, but if you were to click through to a news article, if I publish a news article today, right now, there would not be a single advert on there. And you're probably thinking, so what? Well, I think it looks better without adverts. I'm depriving myself of revenue. And you show me a serious website, not a fucking blog, right? Where it's a full-time gig for someone, me, only me, nobody else, you know what I mean? Well, my daughter helps, but she deals with the membership emails and things like that, bless her. And she's not getting paid for it. I just give her some money when I can. She's a little legend. She's minty sharp. Oh, I must tell you about this very quickly, but I'll come back to it. I'm trying to experiment with the advertising. I want little advertising on there. Do you know what I mean? Or just some permanent shit. I don't know. It's hard to explain what I mean. Because there's part of you, it's like you've got to generate revenue to exist. And then there's part of you that's like, I really don't want to deploy the tactics of others. It's hard to find the right balance. There will be some adverts on there, I'm sure, at some point, because it's just the way of life. If I had more supporters, then no, I wouldn't have any fucking adverts. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm on Twitter at Duncan Oldham. I'm also on Facebook, Dunk, DUNKOLDHAM, if you want to add me as a friend. And I posted this this article yesterday. It was in the local media back in my hometown. And there's a picture here. That's my grandson. Look, there's Harry. Yeah, some of you have seen Harry. He's in his Scarborough stuff there, because he plays for Scarborough under 8s or something like that. And if you click through, it goes to the Scarborough News, right? Local newspaper. And the headline is, because everyone needs help sometimes, Scarborough's 7-year-old help for Westway Open Arms. It's the second year that Harry Makepeace, who is a pupil, blah, 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 has raised funds to help the Eastfield-based organisation, basically people that need help. And he did a lot of stuff over Christmas, and sold things. And this picture shows you look at all the stuff he's got, look, for people that maybe, like if you think of food banks and stuff like that, that's my little grandson doing all that by himself. Mint, innit? It's right attitude, innit? Little fucker supports Man City at the moment, though. His dad supports Sunderland. His mum supports Liverpool, obviously, my daughter. But all his favourite players play for Man City. But I'm very proud of him. It says there as well, look, proud mum Charlotte Oldham said Harry came up with the idea last year as he wanted to help people have a better Christmas. Mint. He created parcels of reindeer hot chocolate and reindeer food sweets, which he sold to as many people as he could, and delivered them after school in order to raise money to do a big food shop for Westway Open Arms. Harry said, I just wanted to help people because sometimes everyone needs help. I just wanted to help people because everyone needs help sometimes, sorry. I just wanted to help people because everyone needs... Man, you're emotional today. Anyway, are these videos too long and drawn out? Tough, because there's a big indicator on the video that tells you how long it is if you don't want to watch it. Remy's out there thinking, fuck, come on. I know, but see, normally we'd sit in lounge, wouldn't we, have a coffee in the morning? Sun's out, guys. It's all right. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up, leave a comment, and buy me a coffee with a love heart if you want. Thank you.